Here's the cordless phone from the cleaning area, and this is busted, which is very rare. I've been using these telephones for almost 20 years and they're extremely reliable, but even the best equipment eventually breaks. So this lost a charge, and the issue is quite strange. It's not sitting in the cradle properly because one of these tabs has broken. You can see on the right side that silver plastic piece in there is not lined up correctly. So that seems to have broken. I've never had that happen before, but there is a first for everything, so let's open this up and see if we can fix that, so I can continue to talk on the cordless phone down here. That didn't sound too good. I think that there might be something else busted inside of there. Oh yeah, there is definitely something else busted inside of there. Yikes. Not good. Huh. Wow. What on earth? I have never had one of these break like this before. Huh. So it looks like a whole bunch of plastic pieces have broken. Yeah, and you can see here the stud for that screw. That's exactly what it felt like when I was unscrewing it. It just broke off. That we could probably glue back on. I don't think that's too big of a deal. But gluing all this back together is going to be a bit of a headache. Although actually, putting this piece back on might not be a big deal. That just needs to go back there like this. If we could glue that back in place and then glue that back in place, that might be good enough. Very strange. And this is one of the original ones that I had. This is from 2008. So this has been in use for 18 years. And this is the first time there's ever been a problem with it. And quite an odd problem at that. Okay. Well, okay, that's not what I was expecting to see. Well, let's see if we can get this screw out. It looks like the what broke off is one of these tabs up here at the top. Well, if we get that screw back in place. Oh no, the whole top is busted off. Okay, this is a completely catastrophic failure here. All right, well, we're going to have to just replace it then. Fortunately, I have a lot of these on hand. So this one is a little bit newer, but it'll get the job done. You can tell it's newer because it went to the smaller buttons and it took the color away from the speakerphone. This one is heavily used, this one I had at work. I think that these chargers are probably interchangeable, but I'm going to swap it out just because this one is a different voltage. These older cradles. This is the cord for the old one, the larger barrel, and this is a 9 volts 210. And the newer ones are, I think they're 7.8s. Oh, they're 8.0. I don't know why Uniden moved to this 8.0 stuff. 7.8 and 8, and these very small pins. The 1580s from this era seem to be fine, but some of the other models from this era, once they moved to these weird voltages, did not seem to be quite as good quality as they used to be. So let's get the cord set up to the right length. It plugs in right there, and I like the coiling of the cord to be down at the bottom out of sight there. That should be good. Okay, so the new cradle's installed. Let's get that some charge. It has not that has not been charged up for a couple days now, because as usual it was taking me forever to get to fixing this. It's got some charge. It is registered to the old base, and the battery has died because it's in the searching mode. You might have to drop in a different battery to get this unregistered. Yeah, we'll have to do that. We'll take the battery from the living room telephone. That battery is fine, it's just going to take some longer time to charge it up. So we're going to push pound and end, and then we're going to push base unavailable. I do have the base downstairs, but there's no reason to turn it on just for this. I think there was only 2 other handsets registered to it anyways. Now we have to cancel out the registration for the busted handset. Whoa. I don't know if we can do that from this base. I might have to grab it. Gotta be kidding me with this horrible camera work. I might have to grab another handset to do that. Yeah, we'll just grab another handset to do that. I should have another one in here. I'll grab the one from the computer room. And we can use this one to cancel out another handset. Same process, the pound in the end. And we'll do a deregister handset this time and the cleaning area. Okay, so that handset is canceled. So now we can take this one and we'll go into, put this to registration mode. And then we'll push the pound key on here for a few seconds. Okay, so now before we swap the batteries back, I'm going to copy the phone book into that new handset because the phone book that's in there is not relevant to this use case. We should change the banner too. Okay, so now let's copy the phone book. Yeah, that camera on is really pushing that battery cover around quite a bit. Very powerful fan. Okay, so this is now ready to get put back in place. Put this battery back in here and we'll get this charged up. Put this one back in here. This battery's getting a little bit flaky. Not sure how many more movements it will handle before that has to be resoldered back on. This one is really worn out. I use this one a lot. Okay, so let's go put this back downstairs. The charging indicator is on. It should be working properly now. There it goes. The time is wrong, but that's across the whole system. I got to reset it from the brownout. Okay, so this issue is resolved. Very, very strange failure. I've never seen on any of the other ones before, but I don't know. It broke. It's still good for parts. We can use the board if we needed to. The buttons are fine. Battery cover is fine. I think actually the whole back portion is fine too. It seems to be the front that broke, but anyways, we now have a cordless telephone downstairs again.